Yo, Rhinos. Alright, I'll get a prediction going for this one too. Alright, predictions up. Go vote. Turn 1, Saga, no Amulet. Land pass from Bobo. Bobo is Robert, by the way, if you hear me say Bobo. Wow, bounce the Saga with the Gruul Turf. A little bit unusual, I think, for that line to happen in the Amulet. No prediction? There is a prediction. What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Someone put 20k on Amulet Titan. Alright, we're trying to figure out this first fetch here. Man, fetching these 4 or 5 color mana bases can be pretty tricky. I'm assuming you're just getting it one of the 3, the triumphs, but Spara's, that is a Spara's headquarters, so that's the Bant colored land. No prediction for you? Oh, sorry, man. You can try refreshing or something. It's gonna go away in about 10 seconds, though. All right. Baba draws for turn. Plays a Misty. Team Rhino sweater. Yeah, dude. Baba straight up Giga Chads it. He just wears, like, a lot of people will wear shirts or hoodies with like their favorite colors or something, or like a hat. But no, Baba just it just says Teamer Rhinos, and then he just straight up plays that deck. Or like they'll be like, oh yeah, haha, look, my sleeve with an infect sticker on it, but I'm playing like blue white control like as a meme. Like no, Baba's just like, yeah, you like my hoodie that says Team Rhinos? I also play Team Rhinos. Like I respect it. Although now it's Yorion Rhinos, so a little bit.
Yeah, Omnath and Leyline Binding. And the Fairy and Arden Plea. So.
Yeah.
What's up, Taryn?
Not much. You see when I had the camera over here?
Yeah, I saw that.
I had it on your face, like just zoomed right in on your face for a good, like,
God, I hope so.
20 seconds or so.
You catch my pain and agony. The store's gonna own that deck. My opponent casts the same amount of cards as me, and
so here you see Leyline Binding Shine. Just takes care of that Dryad extremely cleanly. Was that a 2-mana one? Or yeah, I think that had to be it. Oh wait. No, if that's a Spars and a Temple Garden, that's 3 mana.
give me a good check.
Yeah, good check. Just make sure it's a Spars. Okay, it's not a Spars. Never mind. I heard him. They said it's not a Spars. It's a Proving Ground. I think that's the Naya one, or maybe. Oops.
It's the Grixis one.
Oh, it is a Grixis one. Okay, my bad.
I mean, they're hard to tell.
It's a Xander's Lounge.
Xander's Lounge.
Gotcha. I don't know why I thought that one was Boris. That's weird.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, all those like borderless ones like that, they look the same.
Yeah.
They're to me, they're at least they're pretty hard to teleport. I don't know why I don't like them. Darren, you think winning this one?
Not sure. I feel like Rhinos is probably pretty well equipped now to deal with what Amulet's trying to do, and then just like also apply pressure. But
Yeah, only issue that I will have with this like Yorion Rhino one, like sometimes you're gonna have a little bit weirder hands to deal with some stuff. Like the berry bouncing at Titan's not great, but like
yeah,
it just gives Titan more time to just like cast a cultivator or something like that, put a lot of cards in their hand, and then go, okay, pass. If you don't stop me next turn, I'm playing 3 Titans.
yeah. But like binding to deal with Dryad and binding to deal with different. Well, even if you wanted to take out an Amulet for 1 mana, it's like pretty good.
Only thing
And
about
then it's
taking out
just-
Dryad though is if Dryads come in and giving you the land drop, and the worst thing that's happening is they like leyline bind it, you're like you
Yeah.
already got your value from
Yeah,
it.
you already got a little bit of value. Yeah.
So it's like kind of whatever.
I mean, Aaron's gonna have 2 Amulets next turn. Might be in a good spot. See what Babo has. See if this camp works. That's pretty good.
Jordan was going through his steps. The other guy you see on camera, like going through dredge, and Harcy's like, Jordan, I told you, I don't care. He's like, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. It's like, I don't care.
Don't care. Don't tell me. Just do it.
Yeah, just give me dead. And there's Harsty.
Yeah. It's always a weird thing when you play Magic in general. Just like, how much do I explain to my opponent, like, what my cards do and what I'm doing? Because, like, I don't want to be insulting and act like you don't know. And just like I have to baby explain everything to you. But I also don't want to just, like, go without explaining. You're sitting there like, okay, just, like, do whatever then, I guess. But
Especially on a weird mechanic like dredge. Like, have you had anybody, like, dredge, draw, then dredge? Because you can do that.
yeah, it's each draw is just a replacement effect to dredge.
Just to, like, mess with them. Because you can just, like, dredge, draw, and then dredge. It's just, like, a weird little thing you can do.
So Aaron makes 2 constructs and goes and gets a map, actually. Not want the other amulet. Can't. And that's pretty telling that the hand either is just lacking a payoff, because what Aaron's going to do here is go get a T West to go get a Pact.
Uh-huh.
Or just the hand is just kind of wonky and doesn't, not a good amulet hand. But Babo is going to fire off Violent Outburst on his step, get some Rhinos, pressure is going to be coming in, but Aaron does have 2 4/4s right now. Cracking the map, if he, well, it'll just shrink. Well, yeah, it'll just shrink him, but...
And then one kill a Rhino.
Wait, why did that one... Oh, he's just saying you're going to end up attacking with one. I'm blocking... I don't know why I destroyed the tapped one, though. Wait, what happened?
What are you talking about? He swung the construct in.
Oh, this
He
was in
outburst and it
combat.
blocked.
I thought we
Yeah.
were on end step. My bad.
I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about?
I didn't realize we were on end step.
No, we were in combat. We cast Violent Outburst before it
Yeah.
blocks. And then it looked like double blocks, which is like not really a big deal, I guess.
Age, might as well.
You're not going to get punished against Amulet Titan, at least, especially in game 1.
There's just main phase Ardent Plea. So one of the advantages of going 80 cards is that you get to run 12 Cascaders. And I'm pretty sure going from 8 Cascaders and 60 cards to 12 and 80 is a better ratio, right? Of like drawing a Cascader is more likely, isn't it? I can't remember. Yeah, because the other one would be 4 per 30
It's
cards.
like 2 per 15 cards. Normally.
And then also the fact that you actively like don't want to draw crashing footfalls really. So now you just have a better chance of not drawing it because it's 4 cards out of your 80 cards. So you have going to 80 cards actually gives you a better ratio of drawing more Cascaders and drawing less Rhinos.
Yeah.
And now you just get to also have Yorion to.
Well, there's a lot of things that actually benefits when you're going more 80 card version. So the other thing that doesn't really get talked about sometimes is like you get to play that wonky Triumph in your deck as well because you're way less likely to start with Triumphs in your starting hand because you've had 20 extra cards, so you can fetch them out when you want them.
That too.
Because like, what's the bad part about playing a Triumph? Having to play it on curve.
Yeah.
Like, if it's like your turn 1, it might not be a big deal, but like, if on turn 3 his land drops a Triumph, well, he didn't get to Cascade anything.
Right.
Whereas if he has 80 cards and he has the same amount of Triumphs, now the ratio is way lower.
Right.
So
yeah,
then,
that's
like he doesn't actually draw them as often.
Yeah. That's the other thing. People have said like 80 cards actually makes your mana bases better in Modern. You have more room for like how many lands you're running. You have more room to just like sometimes in Modern you're like, well, I'm only running 20, 21 lands. Like I don't have room to run all these different dual lands I want and run like one of every basic or something, to be able to play around Blood Moon and things like that. Where if you go 80 cards, you have plenty of room to jam some basics and jam, one of every shock land that you want and so a couple triumphs and then just fetch perfectly, like.
Yeah. That was just one of the things, like, when me and John were playing, like, Bring the Light, we were initially playing 60. Well, we kind of ran into the problem where we're like, man, we just keep having to fetch mountains, and then, like, every time we Bring the Light, hit Escape Shift, it's just, like, sketchy whether or not we'd be able to kill him.
Yeah.
Because we only play, like, 9 mountains.
Okay, so
now, like, you soften it up, you play 2 more mountains, you're at 11. You don't feel as bad going and getting that Ketria or Ketria Triumph or Steve Vance or Stomping Ground.
Yeah.
So, little weird things like that benefits a lot from having some extra cards in your deck.
All right, so Aaron gets a prime, or Cassie Primetime gets what 2 lands did he get there? You got a bounce land.
He got the Boros land to the red white land and Slayer Stronghold, which will give it 2-0, Vigilance, and Haste. So it's now an 8-6 trampling boy. This is one of the downsides of not getting a second amulet. If you were to have the other land in hand, or like in the deck, you would be able to give it double strike now.
Right.
So like no matter what block he does, it would kill all of his Rhinos.
Right.
Because you can only block with 2. First strike would happen. It's an 8-6. Kill both Rhinos.
Right.
And then also hit you for 8. Plus I have a blocker back for your Rhino.
Right. Now Robert actually gets to trade with them. Although Aaron got a Besaju there, put it in hand. But he's going to be able to pop this Leyline Binding and get his Dryad back and possibly turn on that game plan as well now. Double amulet.
Yeah, I guess it'd be a 10-6.
as well.
Yeah. I was just... They were dying either way, I guess.
Right. 10-6 double striker versus 8-6.
Yeah, but I believe he had the other land in hand, so it didn't really matter.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he played one of them earlier. I believe he's playing, like, the normal art of the other one, and then the Slayer Stronghold, he has the borderless art.
So here's another ardent plea. Baba might be running low on Cascaders. This might be the last one. Got some more cards in the deck. Yeah, this version is playing Omnath, Solitude, Fury. There it is.
Realistically, this version's elementals, but it plays the Cascade Rhinos package.
Yeah.
It's like the 4-color elemental deck that you would see. Got like the Omnaths that are good, Solitudes that are good. So like counter spells playing Force of Negation, and then like the other Cascade spells. 2 Armed Police is going to be sick, making this Rhino swing into 6/4.
Doesn't it give +1/+1? I think. It's a
Depends what it is. Probably. I don't remember how that works. I only played a Noble Hierarch today with the same text. It's fine.
Yeah, +1/+1.
Yeah. So you just swing a 6/6?
Yeah. Block 3 of it with that Grazer.
Binding's getting blown up. Riot comes back. This, if you know, I can't really see, but if you know what's in Baba's hand,
I don't know.
I don't have a monitor to
Oh, I
look
think
the
it's
game.
another. I was gonna say another binding, but that doesn't seem right.
You ready for everything to freak out?
Did he pay for pack? Did Aaron ever pack? I don't think so, right? He didn't do the plan I mentioned, I don't think.
I mean, he's got 4 mana tapped over there.
Oh, he does have 4 mana tap, so yeah, he did.
No, put it over, King.
Another pact. So if Aaron can cast Titan here, this gets real bad for Robert.
Again, it just kind of depends what's in Robert's hand, but I don't see anything relevant. It's an Omnath. Looks like Omnath, Rhinos, and the X card, but I don't believe it's anything super relevant. Center is going to get 2 Valak hits.
Oh,
Aaron.
I think another Footfalls is in Robert's hand.
Yeah. I think I just said another Rhinos in hand instead of Footfalls. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I call it that sometimes too.
Probably 2 Valak hits. Yeah. So 2 of those go in a stack. God, Valak is so sick. Kills off 2 Rhinos. Land drop. Gonna kill off this other one. So I'll just clear the board and make you deal with it after. But I believe he just... Could he not have just killed him?
I don't think he had a way to give it haste.
No, it's just Valakut. He had 4 triggers for 12 and then played another one. Another land, which would have done 16.
Oh, I guess maybe then, yeah.
But, like, I mean, you're playing around Solitude at that point, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, just go ahead and clear the board, I guess.
What?
Well, not. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference.
Well, I'm saying during the... It's whatever. Yeah.
He would just solitude.
He would have solituded it anyway. He wouldn't have let his Rhinos die.
Yeah.
But at that point, if you've targeted Rhinos to kill them, you're not going to change the last one on your plan. You're just going to wipe the board. Like, if you're already dedicated to killing the Rhinos, like, knowing he doesn't have a Solitude shouldn't change your mind. You should just do your game plan at that point, because you already missed out on your 12 damage. I hope what I just said made sense. But life, though. Dom Nathington. Everybody's favorite. And go up to 24. So not entirely sure it's going to matter. We have a trampler that can get double strike and 2-0, and then get us more lands. Clear the Omnath out of the way. Make sure we hit full damage. If we want to do the Omnath out of the way. Or, Aaron, a cool thing you can do, if he chooses he wants to block, you can ping it for 1, and then ping him, and then your Titan only has to assign 1 damage to it to kill it. So you don't waste like 2 damage at any point. If you were to target it twice with a Valakut. Little things. So will fetch, be at 19, but then you'll gain 4 life. Pax paid for it again. Aaron's just leaving the 2 lands in the top corner tapped for the rest of the game, apparently. So those 2 there, that's where I was saying 2 damage gets missed.
Right.
Where, like, you can hit there and then target face if you want. And then just swing. But
This lets his Dryad, like, attack freely, though, I guess.
yeah, so you still get, like, your 2 damage. I think Baba picked him up, went home. But,
Yeah, I gotta say, what ends up being 1 mana removal that you also can't cascade into, it's probably pretty good in Rhinos. Good old Leyline Binding.
yeah, it's soft.
I keep forgetting it has flash.
Yeah, you think you're fine, you get in there, and then it's like, what if I put you under this? And you're like, why?
It gets
Can you
real
imagine?
weird when both people are playing it.
The only thing I can really think of that comes to my mind that's similar is like, we have cast out. That's all I got. Like,
What if it was 1 mana?
but what if
It
it's
hit, like,
1
anything.
mana? Or 2 mana, I guess, yeah.
Just hit whatever you wanted.
Yeah, there's no limit. They can't cycle, but you don't care.
Yeah, it gets real when both people are playing it, because then you get your Leyline Binding.
Yeah, it's never a fun time. It's funny looking at them try to figure it out, but it's not funny being a part of it.
Hiccupers saga.
Yeah, Aaron had to do that last game, too. So that usually means kind of an awkward start. It's not really what you want.
Looks a little rough.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 3 mana, you know what that means.
3 mana. I'm gonna put 8 power in the play.
At least 8 power.
Could be 10.
Yeah, sometimes it's 10 if they have a Shardless Agent.
Man. Any more cards means we just gotta wait longer.
Yeah.
This is way more this is just way more information for Aaron though.
Yeah, there was an unmoored ego there.
So where do you go? Is there an Omnath in there?
Yep.
Yeah. It's basically Robert's playing elementals, but with Cascade Rhinos. Elemental shifted bindings in. He's playing Omnath. He has Solitudes.
No Wrens.
No Wrens, I guess, but the main thing that your deck does is 3 mana, so you don't necessarily need them.
Well, I mean, you also don't want to cascade into this.
Yeah, you can't really
Yeah.
play him.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Yeah. There are quite big differences because a lot of people say the 4-color deck is relying on Wren sometimes, and that's true.
mm-hmm. Rin is very good.
Oh my god. She's gonna make more.
Oh, and the outburst for the damage. Beat down.
My favorite bump spell.
Yeah. The pump spell that also leaves behind 8 power and toughness.
It's fine.
Alright, Aaron, where's your EE on 0? No?
Damn.
Brutal. Alright, we're on to game 3.
That's sometimes Rhinos does that.
Was it Disruption Protocol?
I don't remember.
'Cause that one's the loop. You have to jump through a loop if you have Artifact.
Yeah, that was it. It was
Because
literally
you can like tap an Artifact and then
yeah, it was
it's
playing
counterspell.
it was playing like something like that, and it was like we have counterspell, man. Like which
pay 2 mana to stop it. I think it really makes it. Doesn't it make it like a blue less? It doesn't matter. But Aaron started with turn 1 Amulet,
That's always good.
which got followed up by turn 1 Spin and Rhino. So like, this is like one of the matchups where if that Suspended Rhino is the reason you lose, kind of just sucks.
Oh boy, I hope I make it there.
Yeah, like it's one of the matchups where that getting suspended is not really a big deal. It can put pressure on like a control deck that has to hold up a counter spell when that comes off, and then you might be able to force a counter spell through or force another cascade spell through. I think mana got floated. This land's now come in 3 mana. Which one? Azusa or Dryad? Dryad. They drop pass. I could be wrong, but I believe Aaron has another amulet in hand. He's just keeping it in hand to not get Force of Vigor.
Yeah, you definitely don't get blown out by that.
I mean, to be fair, the board's kind of already good for a Force, considering you can hit your Dryad and your amulet, but there's no reason to like give him the option, especially when he Fury's there. Remember has 4 colors. I believe that's the Grixis one. I can't tell which one's which.
They all kind of look the same for that art.
that
Yeah.
is the Xanders.
Okay. We're going when the name of the players just like thumbing their cards in their hand because you're like, oh man, am I dead? I mean, Steve's not going to get us there, but it might.
Damn.
I'll fight Steve. Look at him.
Bounce land. Go.
If you think about it, Robert's got more lands in play.
True. Is 3 lands is officially allowed to play Magic now.
That is true. I think it's funny. What's that companion that all your permanents and things have to be 3 or more?
The Karuga.
Yeah, I think it's funny that they can't play that one because there's 4 cards in their deck that are less than 3. Like any of these Cascade decks, like they would be able, like Living In would have a free companion in theory, but they can't because they have to play the card Living In.
True.
I think it's so funny. Oh no. Oh yeah. It's gasoline time. Holding one of the Steve, pop it now. So when the land comes in tapped, it makes 2 mana. Hydra Crisis?
Races were like a D West or something here, but
Could be. That's what it was.
could you? I guess maybe he just doesn't want to return a land to hand, but I feel like
Perhaps gotta be a basic.
oh yeah, sorry, that was the Tribe Scout. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I didn't know if that's where you were going with that, but I was like, well, sir.
You're like, yeah, Balance Land is more mana. Like, ooh,
Yeah,
of
that's
course it
true.
is.
That is true.
Aaron says, make 4 mana with this bounce land.
Oh, no. It's that one. Uh-oh. Terran's fish, or not, I said Terran. Aaron is officially going to be performing game actions, that's for sure. I think they're just talking whether Cultivator will still happen. I think Robert's asking basically if I get rid of Cultivator, does it still happen? And it does. The trigger goes on the stack, and then everything is reliant on the trigger of Cultivator. Cultivator doesn't have to be in play anymore. Well, like the Tameshi Bloom deck would do it,
Yeah.
where they'd pick up every land and then they would play Cultivator and just jam them all back down.
Yeah.
But went ahead and solituded it now, which is for Aaron like really good news, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he gains less life, I guess, is the main reason why you do it now.
Right. The only issue is this opens the door for I draw a Primeval Titan Summoner's Pact or anything like that.
Right.
He's going to make 1 million mana.
I'm going to make a lot of mana. I'm going to put the ones that are... I'm going to float it. So he's floating 6. And then has 6 more to play with. Yeah, it's bounce 2. Please. Okay. Now 12. There they go.
Goes back.
Sage is a good one.
Yeah.
So to just put back in your hand. Especially when you're getting ready to go for anything you want. Dryad. Not that we needed to make any more mana. Oh no, here's the Crassus. Went from 12 to 9. Back up to 12. Oh nice. Judge call.
I didn't even hit it.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag. Somebody go get him.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Woo.
I don't know why it keeps saying Judge Call and not hitting the button.
So, if you're Robert in this spot, your footfalls didn't come off suspend yet, which we brought that up early. Like, not really having to worry about that. Yorion's gone. Solitude's gone. Aaron drew a ton of cards. And at least 2 of them are non-land cards from earlier. How you come back?
On that.
I don't think so. Maybe if it sticks around. But I feel like it's about to get trucked. They can't even block this flyer that's 10-10. I think it got Flample. Hey, you know what Flample is?
Yep.
Well, Crassus got it.
Sure does.
The bane of standard from like 4 years ago.
Yeah, this is.
Remember when that was the crazy Simic card we had to worry about?
Yeah, they would play in this next turn. You just like
And
put
like-
your hands together and like
And they
play.
really cranked it up to 11. Like, how about Uro and Oko?
Yeah. They're like, I like what you're doing, but what if we make it work? This 2 Valakuts.
Yep, that's a wrap.
Oh wow, he's like, I have a cultivator. I can keep going. He's like, I have an ardent plea and 2 lands. I can stay. But Aaron's taking it 2-1. Somehow the game record's cleared.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, it was 2-1.
But